Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Burger, whose current price stands at the $1.923 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 4.06%. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Fibonaccis, also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. I'll kickstart the video by giving a recap of the key scenarios that I expected to play out here. The very first key scenario that I expected us to see here is that the price of Burger could break above that key area of resistance at around the $3.44 mark, and once we break above that key area, have a retest of that area, then continue pushing to the upper side to around the $4 mark, and that is the yellow target that I have up here, which I was basing it on the trend based Fibonacci. So if I apply the trend based Fibonacci here, dragging it to that low down there, you can see that the 1.618 fib level lies at around the $4.07 mark, which is the minimum that I expected that breakout to the upper side to go to. And the other key scenario that I expected to play out here is that once we try to break above that key area of resistance, we could get rejected, and if that move plays out, that would mean it could be possible that we unlock even lower prices, and you can see that that is the move that is playing out at the moment. We have lost key areas of support at around the $2.99 mark and the $2.28 mark. Also the other key area of support between the $2.2 mark and the $2 mark. And at the moment we are trading at around the 1.19, above the $1.91 mark, which is a key area of support. And before I give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, and also a chart pattern which is on this chart, I want to first jump to the 4-hour chart so that you can see what has been happening on this chart clearly. You can see that we have been moving to the upper side very impulsively in these pumps to the upper side, which has taken us to around the $3.61 mark. And in this movement to the upper side, it could be possible that we are in the retracement of this movement to the upper side. And if I apply the Fibonacci's here, so that we can see whether this retracement has done the minimum that we expect a retracement to the lower side to do. If I apply the Fibonacci's from that low down there to the high that we made, then I zoom out on this chart, you can see that this wave to the lower side has retraced to the area between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382. So if I draw a yellow target in here, you can see that this retracement has done the minimum that we expect a retracement to do, and soon it's possible that we might be finding that reversal to the upper side and break above these key areas of resistance, and then continue pushing the price of Burger to the upper side once more. If I go back to the 4-hour chart to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, I'll start by showing you a pattern which is on this chart, and this pattern is a double top. So the price from this low down here has been moving to the upper side very impulsively, as you can see, touch that key area of resistance up there, then had a pullback to the lower side. Then after the pullback we started moving to the upper side once more, and now we faced resistance and we have started seeing another pullback to the lower side, and in that movement to the lower side we have completed this pattern right here, which is a double top. And this pattern normally breaks to the lower side, and the targets for that breakout is the neckline of that, the height of the neckline of that pattern. So if I using the trend line here, we can try and get the height, which is from up here where we have our area of resistance to down here where we have the neckline, and then place that trend line from the area where we had the breakout. So you can see that that height gives a target area at around the $1.56 mark, which perfectly lies within this yellow target that I have drawn out here on the chart using the Fibonacci's, that is between the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.382. You can see that that movement should take us to this yellow target, and the price of Burger has done that. So it's possible that now that we have found support down here at around the $1.88 mark, it's possible that we find that reversal to the upper side, or we can continue pushing a little bit to around the $1.58 mark, where we have our next key area of support. The very first move that I expect to play out here is that we can continue pushing to the lower side and lose that key area of support that we have at around the $1.89 mark and go to around the $1.58 mark. That would be maximizing that yellow target that I had drawn here on the chart, basing it on the trend on the Fibonacci's. And once that happens, then we can find support at the $1.56 mark, then have a massive pump to the upper side and break the above these key areas of resistance. And once that happens and we go to around the $2 mark once more, we can then have a retest of that area and then continue pushing to the upper side. And once we break above these key areas, it's possible that we go back to around the $4 mark, which is the target area I had drawn out on this chart using the trend-based Fibonacci. The other possible scenario is that within these areas that we are trading within, it's possible that we find that reversal to the upper side and break above that key area of resistance between the $2 mark and the $2.18 mark, then have a retest and then continue pushing to the upper side, and also continue trading above the 20-day MA and also the 9-day MA. And once we see a cross of those two, then that would indicate higher prices could be coming our way. And if I take a look at the indicators here on the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 38 mark, and that would mean we have room for us to continue pushing to the upper side if we have that breakout to the upper side. And also, if we lose that key area of support at around the $1.89 mark, that movement to the lower side will still be supported here on the RSI. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. On the MACD, you can see we are just about to print something, and soon seems like we are going to print a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.